Dean's Hill. It's gonna get a little bit bigger. It'll probably incorporate this. And we'll have the... Although, I wonder if that'll affect that. Do the school benefit thing, but then... Would they still fill the IT cluster? That might be interesting. How are you doing with the... So uneducated people is still an issue. Still way too many highly educated people. I swear we will get that figured out yet. And we could probably add a little bit more commercial. Way along here. Let's do some office space. Yeah, actually, you know what? I like that. Small offices. You to you to you to you. There we go. High density. Boop. I think that'll look okay. Same with you, I suppose. And then end cap you off. Small little office in there, maybe. Low density. Fill you up. Let's see, there to there. And oops, full on. Actually, full on. Because if we extend the road's going to go this way. And eventually maybe build something here, down, and work something into this area. But I don't think that these roads will have much more. Unless we just bring it down and kind of connect them to close it up. But I do like to have some roads that dead end and stuff like that. They don't bother me at all. We're definitely on the rise again, so that's good. Yeah, some people are dropping off, so that can be expected. I think actually take that back. This road here is going to be my 6-lane road. It's going to go around the park, but it's also going to run into this one, so... Down the 45. Let's go to you. And then actually that. Back and back. Let's try a curve now. Excuse me. Sorry about that. 12 and 18. So 15. I guess that's close enough. And will you still play nice? Alright, you broke my path, but that's fine. We can put the path back. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of area to work in here. Which is fine, we wanted to do that. And then that comes down to the stadium. Excellent. That'll go up and down into the industry. So this might need a little bit of work, I think. But then this might be sort of commercial. Because we can eventually move this stuff and cram in some more high density around here to pack the stadium in for games and stuff like that. So that's sort of what I'm thinking there. I'm just trying to think. Do I want to get this tile or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we only have 5 more tiles to unlock before we get the rest of them. I'm contemplating here, but that oil area is also really small. So there's also something to be said for grabbing this one. This little oil area was pretty small, so. And I was also thinking about expanding to rock, but I think we gotta do this one. So now all along here we can set up some kind of maybe like oil, like an oil highway type thing between the small little areas. We'll start one here, have the others over here, and then maybe connect it with the train or something. Might be doable. This gives us this whole little area to kind of play in now and start expanding down here and all that good stuff. So when is my next? 19,000. So 30,000. Alright, so that'll be our next goal that we shoot for. Definitely won't be this stream. That's for sure. We can maybe try to hit it in the next one. Just trying to think here. How do I want to finish this out? Sewage issues? Apparently. Alright. So I can bring it down here. The only problem is my intake's at the top of that. So if we added any more pumps, we could potentially start bringing that back up. Well, I think for the time being, let's pause this quickly. For you. Probably have to replace you. Let's grab you. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those should give us plenty. Connect you all up. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Connect you back to there. Oop, power. Just for the time being. Those look so weird. Like, doesn't look like that's how they should sit, but they say it needs shoreline, so alright, you need shoreline. Alright. So I think we can finish off down here. So let's bring you. You're gonna dead end, but you're probably not, right? You're connecting to there. What? Let's have you come from here. And oh, my paths. There we go. With you to there and down. I think I can actually squeeze another one in here. Yes. And then pathway that. There we go. And you know what? I want this side to be offices. This side to be a little bit of commercial. I think I want to play with that hill before I try to put anything on that. Do I really? Let's see. Can we maybe get a little... Yes, but not too much apparently. I have to take you out. And let's see. Let's go back. Now let's put that road back and see if that looks a little bit better. Not really. That's fine. Let me see if I can't try something here. Let's try you. And at least... because that's paths, that's fine. Let's go you. Yeah, I'll go with that. Except I'll leave this blank and go path. Yes. So that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Another sort of little community type area. You're having garbage issues. Okay, it's just because you're slow. Got a guy coming right there. Right? You're gonna pick this people's stuff up? No? That is a garbage truck, right? Oh, you're full. But I have enough processing status. I'm sure your garbage will get dealt with. Some crime going on there. Interesting. Let's see. Health. So, medical center. Let's do you right here. Police. Let's say down here. And fire. I guess like that. You guys seem to not really have much coverage, but okay. Interesting. Now, are you just messing up that terrain too much? Probably hide some of that with trees, I think. How's the land value? Did I add enough parks in there? No. Alright. I guess I could add some plazas over here. I haven't done that yet. Plaza here. Plaza down here. Plaza right here. Get a path. There you go. And actually, you know what? Let's put a playground here too. I feel like that would be a good spot for it. Large one. Small. No, I don't want a small park. I want a small playground. There you go. So I'll kind of service them. Got the large one up here. Alright, once I put the policy to increase land value around that, I think we'll be okay. So yeah, that's good stuff. Alright, stadium. I still don't know what I want to do down here. I know that there's going to be some residential, but until I move these, I don't want to build much more housing in this direction. And we are working towards... Hey, there we go. Magnolia Estate. So farming has now reached level 5. Excellent. I can do some of the factories. I'm going to have to come up with something like that. I don't know if I want to put those in the area. Oh, and we cracked 19,000. Nice. I didn't think we were going to. I was just below 16 when I had a little bit of death swing, so that's a good swing. Oh yeah. And we got time for some people to get old again, so not too shabby. lost my train of thought though. Where was I going with that? Before that industry popped up. Getting down here, working towards the oil industry. That's what we need to do. Get the oil industry out here. Get some kind of house and stuff built up out here. Maybe I'll pipe this area. Get it ready. This way I'll just have to worry about bringing in the power supply, and that should be okay. So, where's 90? Is it gonna give me 90? Probably not, that's fine. Whatever's closest to covering up most of my water anyways. And, I doubt it, but with my luck, some house would build right there. Oh, crud. So with my luck, some house would build, like, right there. And it'd be like, we need water. And that's why I'm sitting there going, didn't I just pipe this entire area? There we go. So don't build on the opposite side of the tracks for now, and I should be okay. So where is the oil down here? Right here, right? There, and on the other side of the highway. Okay, keep that in mind. So a lot of this will be housing. Let's see, grab my 6-lane road. Freeform. Too much. Let's go. Something like that. Let's see, I kind of want a curve there, but at the same time, let's see. Oop. There we go. Let's see. Maybe the straight one. Let's go 40. So that should be 20, right? Something like you. $90, here we go. So we'll set the industry up off of that road. We'll have you come down. It's almost tempting to create another bridge here. Kind of messes up that rock stuff, so I don't want to do that just yet. I don't want to do that just yet. You. I'm going to move you out here for now. Same with you. And you. Ooh. Anyone else thinking canal? That might be interesting. So let's move you. Let's move it. I want want to save this before I screw anything else up, because I've been extremely lucky with my landscaping so far, so... Throw in another little quick save here. Packaging. Come on, stop packaging. There we go. So I was thinking about leveling, just leveling it out, but what if we... What if I tried that? That's a bit wide. So deep. Do I have my... Let's see. Does that catch the water? Just? Sunk it down quite a bit. Did not think it was going to be that bad. But yeah, now that I think about it, let me see here. Doesn't look too bad. Definitely doesn't look flat, and all the trees are kind of hiding some of that. What's up with the floating rocks? Can I delete you? No. So what's up with these floating rocks? I don't have prop and tree anarchy on, so it should just be deleting them. I can get rid of you, but I can't get rid of you. That's just weird. I mean, this could be the start. Let's see here. Let's bring that intensity up. So it doesn't take 7 years to do this. Let's see. Sorry, my bad. A little too far out there. That's actually quite a bit. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's like 13 feet, basically. I don't know. I still want to do the canal, but I think I should work on the terrain first. And I don't really want to do that for the last hour either, because that would be kind of boring. At least I think, because I've done a lot of the landscaping and stuff. Really? Well, let's put you back over here. What the heck are you doing? There you go. Yeah. Gonna have to figure out one solid height for that, I think. These back. Too fast. Yeah. Something like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't exactly remember what the height was before we started. Let's go ahead and sort of remove that out, because that little groove was there, and I'm going to leave that kind of there. Are you all going to fill in, or is that just a bit of the... Probably just a bit of what was left behind, I guess. I think we'll be okay with that. Glad I didn't build anything out here. Jeez. Could start my oil industry, though. District, that's what I want. Oh. I was gonna say, it would help if I painted one. There you go. And take you back. Although, I guess there's a little bit of oil there. That's fine. How do we want to do this? Grab our avenues, I suppose, and take them in the center. Let's see. 3 by 3, so that's 22. Actually, what's this? Alright, so if I come to you, that'll give me enough to go page down. Excellent. Alright. So we can always keep that in mind and finish off anything over there. Let's get our grass roads, because, oh. Getting all excited using my pretty roads, and it's gonna just be polluty oil district, so it'll kill those poor trees. Alright, so let's go ahead, grab our straight road tool. You. So like that. How much was that anyways? 34? Sure. Would have preferred an even number, but that seems to be where the oil runs out, at least on the map, so we'll go with that. And you're only going to go to 30. That'll be fine. Power. Let's see here. 15 megawatts, eh? Seven? 8. Alrighty. Put a couple of you out here. Just for the time being. Run power to sit you. Alright, now, where does the main district building go? You. Really? Congratulations, so I get the small oil pump, oil sludge, pyrolysis plant, and the small crude oil tanks. Alright. So we got you here. Oh, that's a ton of that, that's fine. So get pumping. Oh. Well then, let's make that industry area just a little bit bigger, shall we? Bring power. Okay, I want to put my plants down first. You into the end there. And then I should be able to run power to you. And that should connect all of you up. Let's see, what else do we have? Oil sludge petrolysis plant. Let's put you. Let's see. Let's put one of you on the other side. Yeah, it looks pretty accurate so far. Although, are we even going to need all this space? We'll leave it for now. I think that'll be okay. I don't want to do too much in here. So like I said, I do think we should add some kind of canal or something. Because this is going to be... Well, it's the oil industry. It's going to have money. People are going to want some fancy stuff around them. So we'll have to start working on that. But 10,000 away from 30, so we'll probably hit that in the next stream. How long have we been going here? Five and a half hours. So we'll probably go another half hour or so here. See if we can't find a few more places to put in some offices. So maybe what I'll do... Not enough raw materials. Let's add a couple tanks in here. And then I want to add some offices. So like that maybe? Yeah, let's go like this. path out. Go away road guidelines, thank you very much. There we go. Something like that. Let's tie in some more office space. Unbalanced. Okay, that could get a little awkward. Why are you not bringing anything here? Am I missing some kind of plant first? Requires oil. Well, I have oil, so is it just taking its sweet time to get to the... So yeah, you're all producing oil. Not you. I want you. Oh. Okay. Guess it would have helped if we put those on the side with the oil, but that should be fine. If not, we can always just move them over. I'm perfectly happy with doing that too. Are you... Hold on. Are you still leaving empty? Yeah, geez. So that first one had 100 on it, but the rest of them... What are you doing, guys? Alright, well that one's better. At least it's got 60 on it. Do have to get some factories and stuff going as well. That is one thing that I have been neglecting. And we'll probably put those in their own little area and create some kind of train network to it. That's going to probably be the plan on that one. That's why I haven't really been putting them in the specific areas, and why you probably don't see something yet. But that is, like I said, I'm not in a rush to get certain things done. More or less just trying to get the city built, get some people coming in, make sure they have jobs, all that fun stuff, get things going. Probably between the 30 and 50k mark will be when I turn that bank balance back to, well, let's see just how much debt we're actually in. Kind of put it that way. Turn off unlimited money and just go to seeing if we can sustain this, which right now, it's been fluctuating. But I'm just curious to see how much debt we're actually in right now. But I can't really check without turning off a mod, and I'd have to do that after the game, so. Maybe I'll post a picture in the Discord. Kind of like an update on that, but I'm just trying to think of where do we want to put the offices? Probably, let's switch all of this right now. District, regular district. New. Actually, no. My bad. Dean Hills. There we go. We're expanding that. I forgot that. include my little IT cluster in here, so we'll see how that goes. View policies. Let's see. Parks and Rec. Education boost. Recreational use. Simple plastic. No free Wi-Fi. Cycling. Encourage biking. No rebuilding. No, that's fine. What's this? Oh, any and all shelters. Yeah, I haven't built any of those yet. Actually, I want to make you Old Town. Actually, that was stupid. That was really stupid. Considering the highway is right underneath this, that would be really dumb. And now specializations. IT cluster, boom. So that should change all of you into new stuff. I'm gonna leave that open. And that'll actually start to generate us a bit of extra economy as well. It's one of my favorite things to have is the IT cluster. How am I doing on power right now? We're creeping back up there, but remember, we did that through our budget, so we're okay. I do like that tunnel. Uh-huh. I definitely do. Let's see, how is noise? I don't think anybody's really complaining about that right now. We might have some here. So this might end up needing to be a bit of office as well. And we could probably add some commercial. Just like that. And that should satisfy some of that demand. Yeah, there we go. Rico is coming along quite nicely. And we got down to the oil. So once we kind of flatten this out a bit and start building in there, it's going to look a little bit better too. Did you work yourself out? Yes, you did. So it was just taking some time to produce it. Fair enough. And you're exporting, so good. Let's see, how many more? 500. 150. So you got 320. So you're going to go all the way to what, level 4? No, level 3. Okay. So we'll let that finish out. That'll probably be the last thing we do today. We might add in some more commercial. Do we want to put it on the university? Maybe a little bit out here. And let's see if we can't put a little bit of office space here. There we go. So got the petrochemical plant, household plastic factory. Gonna have to slap in some of those barracks for sure, and crude oil storage cavern. Cool. There we go. A little bit of cushioning to that. And that should be fine. mostly just the commercial demand that we have right now anyway, so that's excellent. Growing and only have commercial demand. So, for the next stream, we'll probably have to address the public transportation out here. Maybe set up tram and figure out where I want to tie this rail in. Somewhere's over here. And I was thinking about maybe figuring out how to get it over here, but I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait on that one and see. 10:30. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna end a little early today, I think. I'm getting kind of hungry. Otherwise we would keep going, but I'm getting kind of hungry. I haven't eaten since about 2, 3 o'clock, somewhere's in there. So it's been a few hours. I was thinking about snack, but I generally don't like to eat in front of stream, so I mean, it might happen one day, but tonight is not going to be the night. What are you complaining about? I guess over there. Fair enough. Let's add you, and I could probably even get away with one of you. That should make everybody happy. Well, I'm definitely liking the layers, both height-wise and terrain-wise. And how is traffic doing? 80%. So yeah, I definitely want to get that a little higher. In terms of my standards, it's usually about 5 or 6% higher, but I haven't exactly been on my public transportation rate from the start, so we'll be fine. I'm trying a few different things in this one anyways, and like I said, the goal will be to eventually turn off the unlimited money and see if what we have built will sustain and continue building as that takes away the debt. So it'll be interesting to see how that kind of goes. But 10,000 from our next tile, and we'll consider probably we'll probably consider taking this tile. I'll stay within a rectangle for now, I suppose, unless someone has a suggestion. But I think the mountains are going to be a little too far to work towards right now. So we might end up taking this lake, building some kind of thing around it. I don't know. Maybe working our way towards this. Unless this will actually give me some room and we can maybe put the sewage and stuff over there. But let's see, who's streaming? Got a couple hosts, a couple raids. Should return that love. So let's see who's streaming some City Skylines tonight.